know what? He doesn't give a damn.
Well, I'm glad he doesn't want them to, because I don't think he's going to have much success. Simmons.
I was hanging out with him earlier on, and he hates these people, and he hates this place.
You were hanging around him. I don't know if you were hanging out with him. That implies that he wanted you there.
We were hanging out. We were watching a Mr. Perfect DVD. Back at the hotel. Me, Sabian, and the Thrillers are staying in a completely different hotel to everybody else.
It's because they've been banned from most of the hotel chains, I think. Anyway, Sabian with the wrist lock. Simmons down on his knees in the early going. Simmons, of course, has appeared on WWE Raw, among other things. Goes for the headlock takedown.
Simmons, of course, competed against Umaga in the WWE, where he lost. I had to fire him. I think that was the turning point for me.
What's your win-loss record in WWE?
I'm undefeated in all competitions.
Yeah. What's your win-loss record in Big Brother?
I've
Oh yeah, I'm sure that's the first time these people have heard that one.
Never before has a name represented a place so truly as Bogner.
Simmons and Sabian to the ropes and a leapfrog here. Simmons with the hip toss, and CZW's best of the best is in some trouble. Simmons picks him up and drops him down. Lateral press. There's two, and Sabian able to kick out.
Simmons playing up to these idiots. He needs these people behind him. He can't do it by himself. Just like he hasn't done anything since I left him.
He's doing it by himself tonight, although quite often he's seen in tag team action. On this tour already, we've seen him team with his good friend James Ty as one half of the Iron Lions.
And they competed against the Thrillers, did they not?
They did. A tag team title match just came out on the losing end on that occasion.
Exactly, Dave. Exactly. I was just going to ask you what the outcome was, and you beat me to it.
I tell you, Simmons has wrestled more matches in IPW history than anyone with the exception of Martin Stone. And he wins a lot more than he loses, I promise you that.
And both have overstayed their welcome as far as I'm concerned. They're two people that I wouldn't miss if we saw the back of them.
Sabian challenges Simmons to go to the ropes, and he does.
And he outsmarts the idiot Andy Boy Simmons.
Sabian just able to sidestep. I think Simmons got so worked up there.
And now Sabian will use his experience and his knowledge and the fact that he comes from the USA, which means a hell of a lot more than coming from this place, that's for sure. And we'll be able to take him apart now on the outside. Big chop, here we go. Bring him into the ring, pin him. Get Simmons out of here.
I'm just wondering, do you think, the more you big up and go on about the USA, the more chance there is that some of these former WWE stars backstage are going to hear you and get you a contract or something? I don't understand what your strategy
A lot of the
is.
WWE stars respect me a lot, actually, Dave. And a lot of them have offered me the chance to come back with them. And I've got agents on the phone, contracts in the post, and I'm just not ready to leave the UK yet. I've got a few more things left to do before I leave.
Sabian with another near fall just then, and certainly since Andy Boy Simmons fell out of the ring during that attempt at a clothesline a few moments ago.
He didn't
Sabian's
fall,
been
Dave.
in control.
He was outsmarted.
I mean, I think
quite clearly.
Maybe that's the danger for Simmons, Billy, is that it must be easy when you come out here and you've got a crowd of hundreds cheering you on to get so worked up that you do make a mistake.
Exactly. Where is your Andy Boy now? Sabian said it better. Firmly in control now. A stupid mistake earlier caused by these fans has led to the downfall of Andy Boy.
Simmons jumps back. Sabian was going for something. He missed it. Simmons rolls through.
He's got the tights. He's got the tights.
He did
a
not
handful
have the
of tights, and he still couldn't get it.
How can you possibly see from here that he had the tights?
I've got a better view than you, Dave.
I'm so biased.
I have my eyes in today. But again, I'm surrounded by ugliness. I don't know why I expected any different. It's a very ugly country, actually.
Yeah, as you've been repeatedly saying.
But I'm not talking about Bognor or Birmingham as individual cities. I'm talking about the UK. What an ugly...
You're from here. Hang on, Sabian's on the ring apron here. It looks like Sabian might be about to fly, and he does the senton over the top rope. Cover again, didn't hook the leg, and that's why I think Simmons was able to kick out. Referee Tommy Stevens.
Big move there. He should have hooked the leg, and Simmons would be out of here by now.
No, you may be right. Simmons trying to pump himself up.
Feed himself to these morons out here. They can't help you, Simmons. You're on your own, Simmons. You need to realise that. Snapmare, headlock takedown, wearing him down.
You know, it's interesting. Sabian, known as very much a high flyer, but he's almost been out wrestling Simmons on the mat for much of the finish as well.
Well, he seems superior in all aspects of the ring. He's just wearing him down now. Andy Boy Simmons made one mistake, and Sabian capitalised from that point. Andy Boy Simmons needs to stop playing up to these idiots, and he needs to focus. He needs to stop being jealous of Billy Lightning. He needs to stop resenting the fact that his career has been on a downward spiral since I got here. When I arrived, Andy Boy Simmons was the IPW champion.
I think it's maybe because of he was distracted having to deal with you that he's not the champion anymore, but maybe he will be one day soon, particularly if he can win this one. At the moment, though, both men go down, and our referee, Tommy Stevens, is going to start a count of 10.
Get up, Sabian, come on. I can't be impartial here. I'm sorry.
Oh, yeah, because you can normally, right?
I'm one of the fairest people around. I'm one of the fairest people you'll ever meet. I'm a decent guy.
Yeah, you consistently hate everyone equally. Simmons, shoulder block.
I've got no love for Andy Boy Simmons, but I certainly don't hate Sabian.
England's own Andy Boy Simmons is taking it to the USA Sabian here. And it looks like Simmons is going for the knee drop. He gets it. Hooks the leg, and that will... No, it won't be all. It won't be all. Sabian kicks out.
That's a big knee. I was concerned there, Dave. Well, you didn't hear me there at all. I was very concerned that Andy Boy Simmons was going to emerge there with the victory, but thankfully he didn't. Chopping away there, possibly looking to set him up for that pile driver.
See, Sabian is out on his feet here. He keeps on making mistakes. Missed the clothesline. Had his backdrop.
And here we go. It's another embarrassment to the British Bulldog.
Embarrassment to the British Bulldog. That's a great tribute to the man. That delayed vertical suplex as Simmons goes for the cover again. And no, Sabian once more showing why he's got the reputation he has.
I'd like to see Harry Smith come down here and see what he's doing and beat the hell out of Andy Boy Simmons. I'm going to call Harry tonight.
Well, Harry Smith, the son of the legendary British Bulldog, has teamed with Andy Boy Simmons in IPW before.
And I'm sure he wouldn't be happy to see him embarrassing his father.
I'm sure he'd be very happy because they are
Well, you don't know him there. He's good friends with me.
Well, he's also good friends with Simmons, so maybe you should go to dinner together.
Well, not anymore, he's not.
Sort out your differences.
Not anymore, he's not.
Simmons has Sabian up high. I think he's going for a superplex, and if he gets it, this one really could end.
Sabian down. If Sabian can hit a move here, it could be over. What's he looking for?
Sabian very much at home up on those turnbuckles. But Simmons sweeps him away and takes him back down to the mat.
And Simmons is very much at home amongst these idiots here in the crowd. And that's what's proven to be the advantage so far. It's given Simmons the advantage in this match.
Simmons might be going for
another British Bulldog tribute, as you say.
Uses that running power slam as a finish. Oh, hang on, Sabian went for he got a low blow there.
Sabian hit Andy Boy Simmons in the stomach there.
And Sabian going high. He may be going for that double stomp. He calls it Black Jesus Walks. And did he hit it? I think he did.
He nailed it.
Right on the head.
Right in the back of the head. Good night.
Oh, that's got to be all when it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, here is your winner, Sabian.
Well, it took a low blow to get the job done, and certainly Andy Boy Simmons very well representing the UK, but in the end, CZW's best of the best, Sabian